What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so I'm going to put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. Blake Griffin, longtime NBA player, may be considering retiring from the NBA. Celtics president of basketball operations, former Celtic head coach Brad Stevens, told the Boston Globe's Gary Washburn that Blake Griffin is considering retirement. Stevens said that he was interested in bringing Griffin back, who is currently a free agent, back for another year, but the center is unsure of his future. In his first and only season with the Celtics, Griffin averaged 4.1 points on 48.5% shooting from the field and 34.8% from the three-point line. He played in 41 games last season and saw the floor an average of 13.9 minutes per game last season. If that was indeed his last season, Griffin will say goodbye to a very accomplished NBA career. He became the 45th player ever, as well as the most recent, to make an NBA All-Star game in his rookie year in 2011, the year he won Rookie of the Year. Griffin has since made 5 more All-Star games and 5 total All-NBA appearances before injuries caught up to him and inhibited his production later in his career. Griffin played 9 seasons with the LA Clippers, being featured prominently in Lob City, then spent 3 years wasting a lot of what was left of his prime with the Detroit Pistons, before landing with the Brooklyn Nets for 1 year, which was at the time probably his best shot at winning, though that season ended in disappointment. And then, of course, he spent 1 year last year playing with the Boston Celtics. Now, if he does retire, is he a Hall of Famer in your opinion? In my opinion, I think he falls short. I think he falls short because despite his NBA career, which has been accomplished, in his collegiate career, I don't see how I could put him in the Hall of Fame, right? But then not say someone like Danny Manning, who's an even more accomplished collegiate player. How do you not put in more accomplished NBA players, at least from a statistical standpoint, or dominant standpoint, or a standpoint of consistency, like Terry Cummings or Walter Davis, Eddie Johnson, Glenn Rice, Antoine Jameson, Tom Chambers, KJ, Kevin Johnson. How are these guys not in the Hall of Fame, but you would consider this guy a Hall of Fame because of recency bias? That's just my take on that. Also, is he done? Well, I think it's about a 7 in 10 shot that he comes back, because usually when someone is done, they're done. They're done. There's no, I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of unsure. He may be getting to that point. But when you consider the fact that Boston is, don't get me wrong, Boston is a great team right now. But if you look at their team compared to the year they went to the finals, and even last year, they lost a lot of depth and lost a lot of size up front. Their size is what was making them a very formidable team against a team like, say, Miami. Remember when Miami was playing them in the playoffs, and you just noticed right away, man, the Miami Heat looked like dwarfs compared to the Boston Celtics. Well, now they've lost a lot of that. They don't. I mean, yeah, you have Kristaps Porzingis, but Kristaps Porzingis is not, to me, even though with his size and length, it's going to make him a rim protector threat, but I think he does more damage on the outside. Then you have Al Horford, who has been a great Methuselah in a sense of that he's been able to go out there and play very well at an advanced age, but he's 37 still. I think he'll turn 38 during the season. So they may need another center. so that Brad Stevens may be able to talk Blake Griffin coming into another season. So we'll have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's not the same guy, obviously, but even in that little role, he may be able to talk him into coming back. And another thing that might lure Blake Griffin back into thinking about it is their acquisition, ironically, of Drew Holiday, which some people think makes them the favorites to come out of the East. Because I think the only thing that will really bring Blake Griffin back is the allure of winning that elusive championship or appearing in the NBA Finals. So we'll have to wait and see. But tell me what you guys think.